Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of the CB Show. I'm Chris. He's Brandon. Brandon's not here though. Brandon's on vacation, but I will have somebody joining us in studio here in a couple minutes. But to take his place, not take his place. Nobody can take that place. But to sit in and have a little fun with. So, but before we get to that, let's get right into our favorite,
the weekly update.
So this week we had five drivers join our team. We got Franklin, Sanders, Brittany, David, and Dolores. We look forward to all five of them. We got Virginia, PA. PA dominated this week. Hey, there he is. There's Rocky himself. Come on in. Everybody knows Rocky. Hey, why don't you get mic'd up there, bud? All right. Yeah, it's a big time studio here. It's a TV show. Put it right on your shirt there. So, Rocky was forewarned that he was going to come on a show, and we're kind of, this will be fun. We're going to have a little fun with Rocky. But before we get to that, Rocky, tell the audience. So you've been with Watsontown how long?
It's 5 years in August.
And a little bit about yourself. You live in where?
I live in Montgomery, Pennsylvania. I have two kids. Dax is 6 and Bella's 2. My mother actually lives with me and my kids. She watches them while I'm at work.
Yeah.
And
beautiful.
Yeah.
So what? How long you been in trucking?
I've been in trucking since 2003. So
18 years. Wow. So for those, your role here, you're a load planner, but primarily you handle
a lot of the Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee.
Yeah, planning of that goes with some of our largest accounts are based down there. So that's great. So let's get I did forewarn Rocky a little bit that we're going to give him a little roast, question and answer, learn a little bit about Rocky for those that don't know. So let's have a little fun. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Question 1. What is the best and worst purchases you've ever made?
Well, I'll have to say my best purchase was recent. About a year ago, I bought go-karts for my son.
Yeah.
And him and his friends rip around on those things nonstop, and it's pretty neat to see.
All right, well, let's say about the worst, though.
My worst, though, I bought a electric lawnmower.
Yeah. And
that is the worst thing I've ever bought in my life. I get about halfway done, and it's out.
It's out. You
and
recharge.
You recharge, and then by the time it's recharged, I'm not recharged, and it doesn't get done. So I put that back. We don't use that anymore.
Yeah, we're going to use the fossil fuel mowers,
yeah.
Right? All right, number 2. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? Ooh.
I thought about this one for a
Yeah.
while. I'm going to go with Megan Fox.
Ooh, wow, Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Kudos, Megan Fox.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of a funny question. But what's the farthest you ever been away from home?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. What were we doing down there?
My brother actually was married down there.
Oh, wow.
So he got married when I was 18 years old. So.
Okay, cool. If you could choose any historical figure to be your imaginary friend, who would it be and why?
Well, I want to say Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
And only because I think he could probably tell me a lot of stuff that I wouldn't know on my own.
Yeah, he probably would. Stuff you don't know, he knows.
So I think if I had him, I would probably get a little further in life.
Oh, there you go. Strangest thing you've ever eaten?
And it was just this past weekend. I was on vacation up in the Poconos, and we went to the Tannersville outlets. And inside the beef jerky store, they had scorpions and crickets covered in chocolate. And they were actually pretty good.
It wasn't just molded as it was.
It was actual cricket and an actual scorpion.
What's something that happened in your past as you're incredibly embarrassed about? Oh, that's a tough one.
That is tough. Well, my senior year at high school, I wore a dress on like a pep rally and had a wig, and that was pretty embarrassing in front of the whole school. So,
what was your worst job?
It was prior to here. I was,
good. That's a good thing, right?
Yes, I was washing dishes at a restaurant, and it was all nighttime, and that was pretty bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess this goes back to what is the most embarrassing thing you ever wore, and I'm hoping it was the.
Oh, it definitely was that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense. I hope so. So, favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
I'm a blue guy too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think a lot of us in here are
I
blue guys.
think so.
It seems like that. But if you could only eat one kind of food for the rest of the life, what would it be?
I want to say tacos. I could eat tacos every day.
I never thought of that. Most people would think a steak. But
Yeah.
you probably get tired chewing on a steak. On
Yeah,
a taco.
taco I could eat.
Mix
all.
it up, yeah. What's your ideal way to spend a vacation?
On the beach. I'm hoping to go to the beach the end of the summer here, but
Well, the guy that usually sits there with me, he's at the beach.
That's where
this
he's
week.
at
Yeah,
now,
he's
yeah.
at the beach. So, what is something you are certain you will never do?
I will never go skydiving.
Okay.
I'm not a big height
Height
fan.
guy,
no.
right?
And I'll never get a tattoo. I don't have a tattoo, and
Never will. All right.
no.
What's the main reason you get out of bed every day?
My children.
Yeah, that's
My children.
That's a pretty strong answer there.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right, this would be a fun one. I like this question. How would you spend $1 million?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'd have some help from the kids doing it. I would definitely get a house.
Yeah.
Buy a house. Probably a pretty fancy car.
Mm-hmm.
And probably go on a shopping spree with me and the kids and
Yeah. Just spend it.
Just
Yeah.
go.
What is the most important thing on your bucket list?
I'd like to go to Hawaii. I think that'd be pretty neat to see the island out there, and it's just something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, I've never been there either. So, describe the color yellow to somebody who is blind.
Ooh. Well, a banana comes to mind.
Right.
So I'm thinking, would they, if they
It's
ate it,
vibrant, but yeah.
vibrant? I don't know. I would say, can they still see like the flash even though they're blind?
Mm-hmm.
So try staring at the sun. That's the flash is the
Yeah,
banana.
there you go. All right. Would you rather live in a cave or live in a tree house?
I'm definitely going treehouse. I'm not doing the cave because there's really no exit except
right.
the one, and I don't want trapped in there with something.
All right. Last but not least,
All right.
what is one talent that some people might not know about you that you have?
I'm not any talents currently, but when I was in high school, I took 8th in the nation throwing javelin.
Oh wow.
So I would say that's
I never knew that.
yeah.
Yeah. I always knew you as a running back.
Running back. I played football
Yeah.
also.
But the javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That's a lot of technique too, you know.
Yes, and that's I did that. I switched over to javelin my sophomore year of high school because they had me running the mile and 2 mile, and that wasn't going very
wasn't
well.
for you.
So, yeah.
Well, Rock, that was a little. I'm sure the audience enjoyed learning a little bit, having fun with that. You have such an important role here. Managing and trying to, work with the drivers, work with the customers, and putting this dots together, right? We're proud of the service that you. I know you have a great relationship with many of our employees and team members. So, again, it was nice having you on set today. And,
Thank you.
And you'll little theme song as you go out, pump up the audience.
All right.
So.
All right.
But appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank
watch
you.
Watch your mic.
Watch
now.
it. Oh, yeah.
Grab the mic with you.
That'll be it.
See you, Rock. Take care. So there you have it. Again, it was nice to sit down with Rocky and take a little time out of his busy day to join us here on set. So, I guess that pretty much wraps up the weekly update as it is, and another great week, another accident-free, no workplace injuries, everything we keep striving for, getting home to our family safely, and that's why we have a little fun here with Rocky and such. So, again, leading into that, one of our big new segments has been Watsontown's Got Talent, and this week I got to sit down with Denny, and Denny's got a unique talent, hobby, and had a lot of fun with it. So here you go. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to be sitting here with Dennis or Denny, right?
Right.
So for Watsontown's Got Talent. So we had talked in the past. We asked everybody to send in talent, hobbies, and so Denny submitted some artwork, which surprised us. And Denny asked us, said, why is that surprising? And I guess it's Dennis, in your history here, you've been flatbed driver, so we get this rough and tough image, and painting doesn't seem like a rough and tough on the
I'm not rough and tough.
on the exterior, but that was kind of surprising. But before we get in and show the audience some of your paintings and how you got into painting, then you've been driving for us for, off and on
A long time.
a long time. I think you had just said you came from New Columbia, and I remember that.
Right.
Back in our old term in New Columbia. But Denny has been driving for how long altogether in your career would it be?
Pretty close to 30 years.
30 years.
If not.
So you've seen a lot of miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
And does everything. Does flatbeds, vans for us. So it's just been a great employee. And again, where do you live, Denny?
Mooresburg.
So where's that?
Everybody knows where it is, but nobody knows where it is. On 642 between Pottsgrove and Mausdale.
Okay. So local for those.
Right.
Why did you get into trucking? What
I grew up. When I was growing up, I had one time 5 uncles that all drove truck.
Okay.
I grew up probably from here to the window off of Route 15 in Allenwood, and I don't know, it just seemed to fit.
Yeah, seemed to fit the area, right? We had talked. You were in the nursing field at one time. You were healthcare field,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So and then changed course, and here you are today, I
Yeah.
guess, right? Married?
Not on paper.
Not on paper. Kids?
Everything but paper. Yeah, I have one son.
Nice, awesome. So, I guess we're here to see the talent, but so why don't we go into it? You
Sure.
Again, painting. So there's a picture here that give us a little idea. Beautiful painting, oil,
That's acrylic.
acrylic.
Everything but one I submitted is on acrylic.
Okay. So what got you into painting?
I need to be creative.
Yeah.
And at this point, that was in my life, it was the easiest route to go.
Yeah. Painting.
And, yeah.
But you had mentioned you did some other things. With some iron. You were.
Yeah, I used to do some ornamental iron work and built some flintlocks. And I like to write. I haven't done that in a long time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I used to be able to draw pretty good, but it's just
Something
inside me wants to make things.
Well, I'm gonna go through a couple more. This is beautiful. I love this one. What is that? Where'd you get the vision for that?
A
Or
photograph off the computer.
oh wow.
That was my interpretation of Monet's water lilies.
There you go, Monet.
That one's in oil. That one is my favorite to this point of anything I've done. I don't know why. It just kind of grabs you. Yeah, that's on a big canvas.
Yeah.
This, I love that. That makes me laugh all this time.
What gave you the inspiration for that?
Well, that dog was on Facebook looking for a home.
Right.
And I really liked him. So I thought, I don't know what's going to happen to him. I'm going to immortalize him in paint. And for some reason, that look or whatever, the caption, it made me laugh just thinking about it. So
It still makes you laugh.
it hangs in our bathroom.
That's awesome.
That's milkweeds that were growing out in the last fall. Well, they were not growing then, out in the flower bed. That make a nice, straight, simple, forward painting. I like it.
I do too.
I don't like all of them. I did. That's a spastic dog I live with.
That's funny.
And they were irises growing next to the garage, and I took that photograph, and that turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. Nice color. Well, there you go. So, Dennis, I don't have that skill, but how long does it take you to do like a painting?
It depends. Some of them a couple hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Some of the big ones you work at them a while, then you let them alone.
I guess you got to have the time. So time's always
Yes,
a problem with
yes.
these hobbies.
Warm
you know?
weather has been hard on fishing and outdoor work. Yes.
So, you know, to the audience, you know, obviously Dennis got this creative, artistic side, and that's fabulous. You know, as a truck driver, you know, in this profession, though, people, again, I think we started the segment with saying, like, you had mentioned a point earlier, like, people look at just drivers, but there's so much more. And I think you had a good thing to say, you know, in regards to that.
Yeah,
know?
I think we get pigeonholed or stereotyped, and it's just not right.
Right.
You know.
And there you are. You know, it's just your profession, but you have hobbies,
Yes.
and that's, I guess, going back. We always make this segment, you know, a statement that says, "Hey, getting home to our family safely,"
Yeah.
and part of that again is these hobbies, these talents that go on. Because life is more than just your profession,
Right.
and a stereotype. So again, I'm just glad that you were here today, you know, and shared this with us and this audience and everybody. And you know, I'm sure they appreciate it too. And if you see Denny out there, you know, just congratulate him on this. And you know, maybe you have an idea for him to paint, and he'd be glad to. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you soon. Wow, that was a lot of fun sitting down with Denny and going over his paintings and his artistic mind. You know, it's as Denny said, you know, to have that talent. You know, some people, as me, you know, didn't think, oh, painting and a driver, it didn't seem to coincide. But to see his mind and his past and his passion for art and stuff, so it's great. I'm glad Denny, you know, shared that with us. I know he was a little apprehensive at first, but we talked him through it, and I'm glad we had that opportunity. And you know, for those out there, please keep them coming. We got some exciting things in store for Watsontown's Got Talent in the weeks ahead, but keep them coming, right? So. You know, I guess that pretty much wraps this week. We'll get into our sponsors. You know, we can't do it here without Patent Logistics Group and the family of companies. Hey, Brandon's on the line. Brandon's dialing in. Let's take a call. Let's see what he's up to.
Yo, Brandon, what's up, bud?
Yo, man, what's going on? How's things back there?
We got a good week going so far.
Good,
You know?
good.
But it looks
I
like
just
you're
wanted to
having
check
a little
in.
fun there. You know, you got the beach, you got the water.
Yeah, man, got it all going on down here. I just wanted to check in, make sure you're staying on schedule while I'm out of town.
Yeah, I can't believe you caught us right in the middle of filming.
You're right on schedule then, right where you should be at, man.
Well, you got a good producer in Granite, you know, so
Yeah,
keep it
yeah.
on the schedule.
So, no, I was just checking in from down here from Rehoboth, make sure things are going well up there while I'm out.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm trying to keep the studio down. You know, I'm handling it all. You know, you know, it's just tough.
Hey, somebody's got to do it, man.
I'm doing my best. You know, I had a great. I can't wait till you see my interview with Denny.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'll be watching that.
So, and I got a surprise for you too. I'm not even gonna tell you. So.
Good. I like surprises.
Yeah. So what have you been doing? What you and the family been up to?
Oh, we're hitting the beach quite a few days, working on my tan. Now I'm all peeling and stuff because I didn't do so well with the sunscreen the first couple of days, and now I'm regretting that. But yeah, just living it up, hit the outlets up a little bit, and
what have you been eating? Any good?
Relaxing. What's
saltwater
that?
Taffy?
I can't hear you.
You any saltwater taffy while you're down there?
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
But all right, man. Well, hey, you guys live it up, hold it down the fort.
Yeah.
I'll be back next week.
I can't wait.
All right, man. Good to see you. Have a good weekend.
See you, Brandon. Bye-bye.
That was great. Brandon joining us. Perfect timing. We're getting ready to wrap up, and there he comes in. So, again, back to our sponsors. Can't do it without Patent Logistics Group and the family companies. And we're just glad that we're able to get this information and have a little fun with it out to our audience. And until next week, I'm Chris. Brandon will be back in studio next week. So, take care.